Welcome to the Classy Counsel, Reflections for the Wise and Elegant Lady. I am Nadia, your elegance coach, and in this weekly podcast, I bring you insights on how to cultivate the attributes of a lady that is elegant and not only elevated in terms of appearance, but also on a much deeper level, spiritually elevated. You'll find cross-references made with verses from the Bible and from other sources of wisdom. Whether you are a beginner or advanced in your journey towards the most elegant version of yourself, a curious learner, or simply looking for some more elegant mindset inspiration, you are in the right place. So, grab your favorite beverage, sit back, and join me on this journey of discovery and growth. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos to order, confusion to clarity. It can turn a meal into a feast, a house into a home, a stranger into a friend. Melody, pity. Today I want to talk about gratitude as one of the attributes of the elegant woman. Gratitude is the quality of being thankful. It's the readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. Synonyms of gratitude are gratefulness, thankfulness, appreciation, recognition, acknowledgement, regard, indebtedness. And opposites of gratitude would be ungratitude, ungratefulness, and unappreciation. We have seen in previous episodes that among the attributes of the elegant woman, you have happiness and respect. And it would be difficult to cultivate these attributes if there is no gratitude. Also, self-confidence is key to be a high-value woman, which means we need to feel confident in who we are and what we have, but to be confident in who we are and what we have, we need to be aware of it, don't we? And showing gratitude for these things is being aware of them. There is one enemy the elegant woman has, and it's negativity. Focusing on what you don't have, focusing on who or where you aren't yet, that is a killer. If you feel like you are in this negative realm, sit down with me and let's try together to remove some layers, find the source of the problem and kill it. If it triggers you, very good. That means there is a wound and you are getting close to it. Now you can attend to it. You and I today will resolve this. So please do not think I am judging. Do not think I'm criticizing in a bad way, because I come in peace. You know me now. I think it's the 19th episode. I hope we get to know each other even more, but you know that my goal is for you to be better, to get better, and to feel better. I want you to blossom. So if it means putting a bit of alcohol on the wound and it hurts and it goes like, then so be it. But we will stop the infection. All right, sit down now. Maybe take a paper and a pen and write down the one or the ones that really sound like you. Okay. Negativity can come from diverse sources. Number one, it could be comparison. If you constantly compare yourself to others, that can lead to you feeling inadequate and with a feeling of resentment. There is also envy. Coveting what others have can overshadow the blessings in your own life, and you don't see them no more because you focus on the things that someone else has that you would want to have. Jealousy is the same thing. Apparently, there is a difference between envy and jealousy. Jealousy is feeling like you want the same thing that someone has. And envy would be you don't want this person to have what they have anymore. I don't know if that's true, but I understand a bit the difference. There is also another source of negativity, and that's perfectionism. Setting for yourself unattainable standards will lead to dissatisfaction and, of course, a lack of gratitude. You'll never be satisfied if you are a perfectionist. You are talking to, or listening rather, to a recovering perfectionist. So I've struggled for years with perfectionism. I've learned after therapy that it was for me a way of to comfort myself, to gain this sense of control that I needed to feel safe. I was a perfectionist, but I've learned after therapy that I have values, I am worthy, and I have to find joy in this. And it's okay if I fail sometimes. Like, you fall, then you can come back up and you learn from your mistakes. Failures and mistakes are a good thing. We shouldn't see them as the end of it. It's not the end of you. You learn from them. Another source can be what they call FOMO, the fear of missing out. That's constant pressure to keep up with others, the feeling that you are missing out. That can create a sense of urgency and even anxiety. Like you are being neglected, you are being put on the side, not included in something, or you think you are missing on something. That could be also a source of negativity. Another source of negativity is, that would be past traumas, negative experiences such as betrayals, abandonment, or anything of that sort. That can make it very difficult for you to focus on the positive aspects of your life right now, because maybe you're still waiting for someone to come and ask for forgiveness because you have this feeling of you need to protect yourself and you are on survival mode. Maybe because there is a lack of trust in you. You might think positive things only happen to others, but not you, which is not true. So past traumas can be a source of negativity. There's also social pressure. Societal expectations and norms can create unrealistic standards. And of course, it makes it very difficult to be content with your life. There is materialism. Placing too much emphasis on material possessions can lead to a sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. I spoke about it on the previous episode when I said, we've been bombarded by stimuli, commercials, buy this, buy this, buy this. And it's, how the thought that you need to buy more in order to be happy only leads to us being unsatisfied all the time in this circle of never be satisfied. So that means if you think I'll be happier with more clothes, with designer bags, with more things, if you place your sense of identity, security on material possessions, that is the path up for dissatisfaction. Another source of negativity can also be a lack of self-care. Okay, so that's something that didn't come to mind first to me because this is not a problem to me. And I like taking care of myself and I know how to balance it now. Like, it's part of my life. But I understand and I see around some women just don't know how to take care of themselves. Whether they feel guilty or they think they don't have the time, but actually they don't make the time. They don't think themselves deep down, they don't think of themselves as a priority enough to make time to care for their well-being. If you neglect your own needs and well-being, this can contribute to feeling stressed and resentful. Example, today it's Friday, it's the end of the week, you're tired, and you have, all the work of this week that is like really pressuring on your shoulders right now. You don't have the strength to cook that meal for tonight, but there is a family that needs to be fed. There is a meal to be cooked, but really you need your day off. So you have two types of women. There's the lack of self-care woman. This woman will sacrifice her well-being. She will cook the meal. She will not rest and be bitter at night when the family comes home because she will be exhausted. Or even if she's not bitter, deep down she will be resentful or she will be stressed, even more tired. The other woman, the I love you, but I also love me woman, she would send a text to her husband and say, I love you, but I cannot cook for tonight. I'll take the afternoon to rest. Let's either order Uber Eats, go to a restaurant, or even just grab something on your way home. And at night, she will have dinner with her family, feeling grateful for the meal, for the rest that she had this afternoon, and for the family that she had. take the time to take care of you. There's also a last source of negativity. It's negative thought patterns. If you see yourself ruminating constantly over bad experiences or any pessimistic thoughts, that would definitely block you from feeling gratitude. All right, so all of this, comparison, envy, jealousy, perfectionism, FOMO, dwelling on past traumas, being overly influenced by societal expectations, materialism, lack of self-care, and ruminating, these all have a root. This root is a low self-esteem. How can you be grateful if you do not see, or even you do not appreciate your achievements and contributions? How do you expect to be grateful if you don't appreciate who you are? The energy you spend comparing yourself to this other woman, to what she does, to who she is, to how she talks, to what she has, this energy is energy you aren't spending on yourself. Why? Because you think less of you. Deep down, you either don't know who you are or you feel like you are insignificant. And I am telling you with certainty, I am not saying that to boost your mood or to please you. You are valuable. You just don't know it. You are worthy. You just don't know it. Having your eyes on someone else like this might be an unconscious way for you to distract you from who you are. Maybe you don't want to see who you are because you're scared to be disappointed, maybe. I don't know. But let me tell you this. If this is it, you won't be disappointed. Most likely, if you truly discover who you are, what makes you valuable, what makes you lovable, useful, you'd take pride of it and you'd love it too. And you would come to think, I am good. I am not the same as this woman. And that's good because we don't need a world where everyone brings the same things. I am unique. I love me. And let's say you focus on yourself and you are a bit disappointed. Let's say, supposedly. Ask yourself, can I not change that aspect that I don't like about myself? Really? Can you not? I hope I'm not being too harsh on you right now. Actually, who am I kidding? If it hurts, it's good. I'm going to jump now on the best part. Tips on how to cultivate gratitude as an elegant woman. An elegant woman doesn't compare herself to another woman. She's never in competition because she knows every human is unique. Everyone brings their own asset to the world. She will be genuinely happy for another woman's success and will applaud sincerely. She will not feel triggered by her advancement because she understands it doesn't compromise her own advancement or sense of success. She doesn't envy either. An elegant woman is not bothered by perfectionism. She is humble enough to know her own limitations and to do according to them. But she is also confident enough to acknowledge her own strength. FOMO isn't in her vocabulary either. Past traumas cannot influence who she is today because she works on herself. She takes responsibility of her own rebuilding and transformation. She is also aware that she cannot answer to all societal expectations and is okay with not pleasing everyone. The elegant woman isn't putting her trust, her sense of identity either into material things or, more things to buy or travels or whatever. The elegant woman isn't putting her trust, her sense of identity either into material things. What can be done to cultivate gratitude? One, you can repeat positive affirmations every day to rewire your brain and boost your sense of self-worth, your identity. I have on YouTube a playlist, Affirmations for the Elegant Woman, that helps you do that. On my previous podcast episode about happiness, I told you about how we are bombarded about a zillion stimuli every day. And most of the messages you're getting in your brain every day is that you're not enough, you don't have enough, you're not good enough, you're not this, you're not that. And it's very negative. We don't even understand, or I'm not sure we're very aware of the level of negativity we absorb every day. It's very tricky. It's very vicious. So that's why I'm telling you daily, you should tell yourself and block these negative thoughts by absorbing positive ones, like actively affirm positive things for yourself. And let me read for you, I have them here, the affirmations I'm going to put on my affirmation video for today. I am filled. This is something you can repeat. Repeat after me. I am filled with gratitude for all the blessings in my life. I choose to focus on the positive aspects of every situation. I am grateful for the love, and I am grateful for the love and support I give to others. I am thankful for the gift of life. I release any feelings of negativity and embrace gratitude. I am grateful for my ability to learn and grow. All right, these are just examples. There are 20 of them. I'm not going to read them all now because I suggest you go to YouTube and my YouTube channel and to listen to that video. All right, so that number one, repeat positive affirmations. The second thing is, if you recognize yourself in the past traumas, seek help. Therapist, coach, self-development, prayers if you are religious. But the thing is to stop resting in this victim loop and take actions, to take over control and power. Ruminating is allowing whoever wronged you or whatever situation happened to you to keep power over you. Understand that healing takes time. Give yourself that time, but you have to regain that power. Even if, let's say, it's because someone wronged you. Even if this person you have no contact since many years, you've never seen this person, maybe this person's dead, I don't know. This person still has this. If you keep on ruminating whatever has been done to you, no matter how long it was, no matter how long ago that was. So take your power back, process, take responsibility, process the transformation and the healing. Number 3, again, I told you last week, focus on living the present. It's important. It's important. Yes, you can think about the future and be excited about it. There's joy in that. You should be able to spend time enjoying who you are and what you have today, because you'll never leave today another day. Today is unique. It's just today. And then after it's gone, it's done. Number 4, if you are ruminating, try to get to the source of the resentment. I have learned with difficulty that resentment against someone is usually due because we failed to set our boundaries. Something we haven't said, something we haven't clarified, something we haven't stopped. Whatever it is, you need to identify what is this ruminating about and either set those boundaries or replace the thoughts by positive ones, focusing on the good. Number 5, if social pressure is a big thing for you, then learn to define your own standards. Tell yourself that you are valuable and worthy for such and such reasons. Write them down if you need to. Number 6, if this is materialism that you're struggling with, same thing. I want you to work on your self-esteem. You are not defined by your possessions, but more by what you do, how you do it, how you react to things, by the choices you make, by the experiences you live, etc. And especially by the woman you choose to want to become. Focus on what matters the most. And one of these things is the quality of your relationships. Number 7, if you felt triggered by the FOMO thing, I suggest you to reduce your exposure to social media. Clearly, it sounds simple, but this thing makes us feel overwhelmed. It makes us feel never enough, not up to some standards, but it's all a lie. And the only way for us to feel better and to stop it, to influence us, is to just reduce the time we spend on it. You have to understand that you define what your success is, not influences. Number 8, other small things you can do is to write in a journal of gratitude, to practice feeling thankful every day, and also reward yourself. Celebrate your small wins, your victories, congratulate yourself. Focus on the progress, not on being perfect. And finally, number 9, if you feel like you are a jealous or an envious person, be empathetic towards the person you have these feelings for. Try to understand what's behind that success that you're craving. Think about what struggles or the sufferings this woman might have gone through. Because let me tell you this, you only see the success and you want the same. But if you could see the work behind it, if you could see the struggles, the tears, the losses on the way, would you still want it? Let's focus on your own path and learn to appreciate it. I am leaving you again today on this inspiring Bible verse found in Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7. It says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, let your request be made known to God. And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus." If you like this episode, leave me a comment, a like, or even a share. If you also like words of affirmation, on my YouTube channel, Madame Kabongo, there is a playlist Affirmations for the Elegant Woman with a video specifically on gratitude. For even more advices to become the best version of yourself on etiquette, elegance, communication, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Threads. You will always find me under the same name, Madame Kabongo. Make gratitude a daily practice. Enjoy how valuable you and your life are. Thank you, and see you next week.